Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, soupies of all ages, welcome to the Kayfabe Soup Wrestling Dogcast, the podcast dedicated to our new Lord and Savior, the big dog, evil Roman Reigns. We got a great show for you tonight. We're going to go over the spoilers for All Out. Habe's going to jerk his arm off. GRJ is probably going to eat while we're recording. How's it going, guys?
I just finished eating, actually.
Same here. I didn't want to infringe on your gimmick.
Yeah, I already cussed GRJ out while I was getting tomorrow's coffee ready.
About what? I wasn't even paying attention then.
Oh no, I cussed you out to myself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not a lot of news to discuss, which is good because we got a whole pay-per-view to go through. But there's big news that there's a couple of people that we might not be or we won't be seeing around WWE for a while. The big one is that Mauro Ranallo has left the company.
Yeah, that's crazy, right? Like,
yeah,
he said something about his mom.
Yeah, well, his mom got sick, I think, and that's why he missed Takeover, and that's why he has TV, and they've been using Wade Barrett instead. But so I don't know if that played. Apparently, the split was amicable too, so that makes a lot of sense that it was because of his mom. Of course, that's not going to stop the idiots on the internet from being like, he left because he was going to get bullied by Corey at Takeover. Seriously, when Mauro wasn't that Takeover, people thought it was because of Graves.
Do they have a problem?
Who knows if it was real?
Graves razzed him, and Graves razzed him, and that's why he left SmackDown.
No, I thought it was just a tweet randomly.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Tweet randomly. That was it.
Yeah, this was after.
That was JBL's one. JBL's the one that made him leave SmackDown. Corey did a tweet, and then Mauro took some mental health time. That was it.
Yeah, okay, I remember that. But I feel like Corey at NXT is so much different from main roster Corey. Where
you mean he's actually good?
Yeah. Because like to this day he still has one of my favorite lines as a announcer is when they opened up. I think it was Takeover Brooklyn 2. And he quoted the Beastie Boys, like, off the rip. And I'm all like, this is the best fucking show ever. But yeah, like...
The big difference for me is, like, Corey on NXT is basically 2020, the modern equivalent of Jesse Ventura. Corey on the main roster is Vince McMahon trying to tell him that, how Jesse Ventura would say.
I mean, you could just put it like how a lot of the wrestlers end up not being used right, or like they just come off as bad,
Yeah.
Like the same thing with Corey. He was great in NXT, and then slowly, like I felt like what happened to this guy? Obviously personal stuff, but yeah.
It didn't help that they gave us like 7 hours of Corey a week for a stretch there.
That's true. That's a lot.
Yeah.
And then they like paired him with Renee, and they're like, be a bully to Renee. That's pretty much. But I'm like, okay, I'm done with fucking Graves. I don't care anymore.
It's much more fun when he's a bully to Maggle.
Yeah, but
or Saxton.
No, I think my problem with him is the fact that he kind of got like Jerry the King Lawler, where it was like Bobby's, but with, like his own version of like he was
basically like, jerking off whenever Mandy Rose is on screen. Let's just
I feel like he did that with everyone.
Yeah,
I think so.
Oddly enough, he didn't do it as much with Carmella, which is hilarious.
Yeah, no, he'd do it to everyone but Carmella. Like Carmella, wasn't she in a feud with someone?
Yeah,
probably with Mandy, and he'd still like go all nuts about Mandy. This was right. This was right when the Carmella, Corey Graves and Corey Graves' wife split went public.
Yep.
It was like Carmella versus Mandy Rose for a little bit. Good shit, pal. But back tomorrow, like,
yeah.
Sorry.
I I really enjoyed his work early in NXT, but I think when they do Morrow in a 3-person booth, I'm just not a fan. Like, he still has his great one-liners and his passions there, but overall, like, the 3-man booth with, like, Morrow talking just didn't work for me.
Yeah.
Doesn't work for me, brother.
He's kind of the announcer. He's kind of the announcer equivalent to an indie wrestler anyway. He's got his high spots, and he's going to get his shit in whether everyone else wants it or not.
Yeah, like, people used to think, like, Nigel, Beth, and him was the best, but I was like, they all have their own unique lines, and it, like, just didn't mesh well. But, I mean, I like Morrow, especially on
great whenever Beth was silent.
Yeah.
Yeah, Morrow on SmackDown was great until JBL bullied him out of the company because he's a dick.
Yeah, fucking. What? Wasn't it Morrow and Jerry at the start?
Yeah, at the very beginning it was Morrow and Jerry. And it was great because before Jerry had been kind of a boring grandpa, and then he went back to heel Jerry, and he was actually really good.
Yeah. That's for sure. But, like, so what do you guys think Morrow does next? Because I'm thinking he just does the personal time / fights. You know?
Yeah, I believe he's still doing his stuff with what company is he with again? Shit. Bellator.
Bellator, yeah. Shit. Hopefully maybe he lands the New Japan gig again. He'd probably be great.
That would be awesome. I would rather see him go back than say JR.
Well, that's true.
But man. Oh yeah. Bad memories.
Listening to I love Wrestle Kingdom 9, but listening to JR and Matt Striker do commentary just killed my soul.
Was that the one where it came out that they had to send them, or they had to give him pictures of the wrestlers so he knew who was who?
I think so. It was either that or one of the ones he did with Josh Barnett, one or the other.
I don't remember who was his team, but yeah.
Well, most of the time Jerry wasn't there live. Or not Jerry, Jim Ross, JR. Yeah. They, like, recorded it in a little tiny person studio in Cali.
Wrestle Kingdom 9, on the other hand, he was there live, as far as I know.
They're doing that right now with the English commentary. I forget his name, but he was saying that everybody there is live and he's just at home working from over here, and I'm like, that's cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard
because they had it was Summer Struggle that they just had. Naito's champ again.
Yeah, Naito's back. The evil experiment sure lasted long.
Okay, so yeah, a lot of people said that, but what you got to realize, a lot of times when somebody wins the heavyweight champion for the first time, it's short reign.
Yep.
Short reign for everybody.
Yep, we looked at the numbers. In fact, I remember one week.
Yeah, like they're just short. So like, I think I'm forgetting everybody's name. Gato. I think Gato right now, or I think he not right now, but I think he does it well where he gauges by like that first title reign. You know, I think this is different though because of the whole crowd situation.
COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much that's gonna affect everything.
Is it Shane Myers, right? Kurt Hawkins, Shane Myers, right?
Brian Myers.
Brian Myers. Shit. Who's Shane Myers? Nope, that's a real person I know. Okay. He I don't know if he tweeted it out or if he was on Talking Shop, but he was like, I pinned Evil clean in the ring like 5 years ago. So I'm like a pretty big deal in Japan.
That's awesome.
I think it was Talking Shop.
Yeah. A little off topic, but man, have you guys been digging Brian Myers on Impact as much as I have over the past couple of weeks with his in terms of his promo work?
Yes. The most professional. They're taking him serious. I dig.
Yeah. And him interacting with Moose this week was pretty great, and getting pissed off because Moose interrupted his promo and then didn't even thank him.
Oh no, I haven't watched this week yet, but
Yeah, I don't think
he
so. I don't think I
wrestled.
watched it either.
Watch
He
it. It
wrestled Willie
involves
Mack.
teleportation.
Yeah. He wrestled Willie Mack
Fuck, damn.
last week, so
Yeah, that was a
that was
pretty
big
good
shit.
match.
Or I think not Shane Myers, Brian Myers, wrestles a shitload between these tapings till the next, because they tape everything till the next pay per view. And
Yeah.
I was listening to my pods and shit, and he's like, "My guy had so many matches." He like embellished the number. He said like 24 matches, which that's a lie, but his like gear was breaking. That's it by the end of the tapings.
Damn.
Wow. Maybe he wrestles matches like the way Goldberg got wins in WCW, where he'd go like 1 week, it would have his win count would be increased by 7.
Nice. Yes. Jeez, why are we talking about Brian Myers? Fuck.
Because he's awesome.
I don't know. How did we get there? Oh, because because he pinned Evil.
And
Evil. My fault. Sorry, guys.
We got back to it though.
Yeah, there you go, full circle.
Yeah.
Now, as I mentioned, though, Morrow's not the only one out. As of watch, supposedly according to Meltzer, so you know it's true. As of shortly after WrestleMania, Brock Lesnar is a free agent, and in fact, his merch has been pulled from the WWE Shop Zone.
Yeah. Okay. So everyone wants to see like they cut ties, blah 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 blah. Do you think his merch was just pulled from the shop zone, just as like a not fickle's not the right word, but just like a Vince McMahon tactic? Like,
Yes.
well, you don't want to resign with me right now.
From what Meltzer was saying, it almost sounds more like part of the deals of the contract. After the contract ended, the merch would stay up on the store for a certain amount of time and then be pulled. So it sounds like it was built right into the contract, if I'm understanding correctly from Uncle Dave.
Nice. Yeah, I didn't read any news on it. This is just me seeing memes and reacting.
Not to mention, if they cut ties with the WWE, they did it in the dumbest way possible because he's still on their website as an employee.
Yeah.
Do you
Like I read it. Go ahead.
Do you guys know if there's like what could I call this? Like a time after they retire that they have to be retired for them to go to the Hall of Fame?
No.
I think that time is whenever Vince feels like it.
Okay, so there's no time limit. So do you think? I feel like Brock could literally just like take a Legends contract off the back. So like I could feel like Vince is all like, look, dude, I can't offer you anything, right? Other than money and really good money as a Legends contract, and then fucking he gets paid to do nothing. Which is pretty much what he's doing right now, right?
Yeah.
Like, cause I don't see him. I don't see Brock Lesnar at any other promotion.
What about fighting somewhere?
The report I read is that he's has no interest in going back to the UFC at least.
Yeah, like he's old as shit. Maybe if he goes to
go to Bellator, they're all old as shit there.
Yeah, okay, it was Bellator, right? That's where Hager does his fights?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Like maybe he goes there and he fights some like fat people and just beats them up as an attraction. But like him going to a different wrestling promotion, I don't see it because I don't see Vince will allow it.
No. Now, could you see him doing like Randy Orton and talk to AEW to try to make it sound like he has interest in going there and to try to get a bigger contract out of Vince?
He doesn't have to.
No, that's true.
He doesn't have to. I think Vince is smart enough not to lowball Brock Lesnar, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Because even like with like Brock Lesnar, he's smart as shit, right? Look at the contract he gets. Like Brock Lesnar, like if he gets lowballed, or I feel like if he gets disrespected by that offer, he's gonna show up at some promotion for a couple months.
Yep.
right?
When he left to play football and that didn't work out, he took his ball and went to New Japan.
Yeah, exactly. Like I could see him in New Japan for an event, for a tournament.
I'd love to see him in New Japan, just US or something even.
Dude, he'd throw
Dude,
everybody
I saw a
around.
meme. Dude, I saw a meme where it was like he left the WWE to go wrestle the G1. Like they're just trying to make fun of it. I'm like, nope. I would really like to watch that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I'd love to watch that.
Oh, that stupid broke would go to New Japan. It's like, you do realize he's a former IWGP champion, guys, right?
Right? No, like I just think like he's not re-signed at the moment, only because what's the point of locking him down if you're not going to have him wrestle?
Yeah.
Not in front of people, They don't want to put him.
But that's also thinking of like obviously I feel like he doesn't need the money, but
Yeah.
if I don't think every promotion is thinking of that, like why bring him in if you don't have the crowd or anything. I could probably see that from WWE, but AEW picking up Brock Lesnar, that shit's gonna make waves. Crowd or no
Yeah.
crowd, that's gonna get a crap ton of eyes on that fucking promotion. And then if you do it right, where the rest of the show is actually good, that could bump them up permanently. Or at least until Brock's gone. But
Just have Brock show up, kill MJF, leave. Good shit.
Or if they're really stupid, have Brock show up, attack the Young Bucks, and then Matt no sells everything because he thinks he's one of the fucking Road Warriors.
Super kick. Yeah, make it happen. Yeah, pass.
That'd be how you kill the town.
That would be. Any more news and notes for other brothers?
I ain't got no more news. I don't know if any of you guys picked up something different.
What else happened? Give me a second. I feel like there's something that happened. Oh yeah, I fucking saw MW1's name here. They broke up the fucking Iconics.
That's right.
That is bullshit. That is so disrespectful.
Yeah. See, they have a draft coming up soon, so they're probably going to be on separate brands. And what's stupid, I mean, doing a breakup story like that between the Iconics is stupid as it is because they're so great together. But the WWE has what feels like a dozen concurrent possible breakup stories going on right now. There are teams threatening breakups left and fucking right in the company right at this moment.
I mean, I feel like the breakup of the Iconics was not necessary, especially
No, it wasn't.
Especially since you have Sasha and Bailey. You have Sasha and Bailey going back and forth.
Sasha and Bailey split up. Nikki Cross and Bliss are pretty well split up now. You're teasing dissension between Angel Garza and Andrade. You've got Kalisto teasing dissension with the Lucha House Party. They had Cesaro and Nakamura show dissension on SmackDown this week. These are just the ones I can remember off the top of my head.
Oh, that's rough. Jeez.
Yeah.
We tell them we want better tag team wrestling. That's like, yeah, let's just run the same storyline 6 times at the same time.
We also have women tag team champions that hate each other but manage to win because in the WWE, being a singles wrestler means you can beat a tag team.
Yeah. Well, didn't Shayna beat him by herself?
Yeah, basically, which is really how it should have been. Yeah.
That's how it should have been since the get-go. Shayna should have never took an L. Stupid.
Basically. I mean, at least she's getting booked better than, say, Rhea Ripley right now, but that's a whole other story.
But wasn't like the big thing with Shayna was like Vince lost confidence in her, and then she's it's the female tag titles, but like it's still something, right?
Yeah, well,
exactly.
It's not terrible if you think about it. They pushed her to the top. She lost to the man, and then they ghosted her long enough that you forgot about it. That they can kind of build her up as a badass again. It's not terrible.
Vince probably sees her and thinks she's Bailey and that Bailey's gotten really buff.
What? Bailey's not buff.
There was a meme for a long time that she almost looked like the doctor, the Mr. Hyde to Bailey's Dr. Jekyll, or like Bailey's older sister or something. So.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're saying. I just didn't hear you the first time.
Oh, okay.
Sound good.
So yeah, if you like tag teams and friendship, don't watch the WWE.
Yeah, well, you know what? They did say that Peyton Royce might get a push. A goddamn.
Goddamn push.
This has been a thing coming up for a while about them breaking up.
Yeah.
About how Vince is so high on Peyton Royce, and that she's probably gonna get that push, But I think the way that they did it, it was so quick, right? Because it was basically just this loser breaks up team, and it's kind of like that's bullshit.
With no build, just oh yeah, by the way, this is happening next week. Instead of giving it a couple of weeks to let it stew, build something between them, and then have that happen on pay-per-view where it might matter.
No, they can't build it up because they run a pay-per-view every other week. Not even every other.
That's right. I think they had 3 today.
Oh yeah. No. All right. I got some real news. This is actually cool. Oh sweet, this dude's wearing Zubaz in the front row on the show I'm watching. Anyway.
I hope that's the news.
No. It's rumored that NXT might move to Tuesdays. Dun dun dun.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, it's not like they can compete with AEW right now. It's they're getting crushed to the demos, and we all know that's the only number that matters.
Goddamn demos, dude! I was looking at the numbers. There's only like 100,000 people that like watch it if it's unrivaled. That's not the right word. That's their toys. Unopposed.
Yeah.
From the way it looked like it. About
It was AEW
100,000 people swing.
AEW did almost 1 million this week.
I know, it's pretty dope.
And they weren't completely unopposed because they were up against a rerun of Tuesday's NXT on Sci-Fi. We all know people watch Sci-Fi all the time.
I don't even think I have Sci-Fi. Did you ever watch Warehouse 13? Any of you guys? No?
Watch what, sorry?
Warehouse 13? It was on Sci-Fi like a long time ago. It's so good. It's really good. Sorry, just heard Wi-Fi. Or Sci-Fi.
They used to have this... Yeah, the Wi-Fi. They used to have this really cool like Monster Hunter show that came on right after ECW. So we're talking 10 years ago.
Oh, ECW featuring the zombie.
Yes. They would like look for Bigfoots or Yetis or
the
Chupacabras.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Definitely the Chupacabras. So I'm not gonna pop. There we go. Wait for the TRJ pop.
This is now the Chupacabra cast. I can't talk today. Chupacabra cast. We talk about Chupacabras.
Yes. No, we don't have to. I don't think I know anything else about it.
No.
That's all I
have. I'm glad you remembered that because I completely forgot about that news. Honestly, about NXT possibly moving to Tuesdays.
Do you think?
Yeah, no.
Do you think if that happens, it will affect Impact?
No.
No, because Impact is on a very low visibility cable network anyway. I think. I mean.
Yeah.
Although their viewership apparently went down this week with NXT moving to Tuesdays, so I don't know.
Fuckers.
Yeah, but how many people are we talking here? Like
also, I don't even know how accurate the numbers are because apparently Access isn't even part of Nielsen's catalog, so I don't know where these numbers are coming from.
Yeah, dude, this week was the first week ever I saw Impact ratings in
same.
10 years. It was interesting. But hey, I think us joining, like becoming an Impact page, changed the landscape because I've only seen more and more Impact shit in the last month.
Nice.
Shame none of our viewers catch on to it. A lot of them are still in the LOL TNA mode.
You know what? It wasn't that bad today. I made a post about the knockouts, and I don't think I had a single LOL TNA comment. And I had like 40 comments, so pretty good shit.
Sweet. All right, speaking of good shit, we do have a pay-per-view predictions game for Saturday. We've got AEW All Out, and we've got some matches to go over.
Let's get it.
On the pre-show, we've got Britt Baker taking on Big Swole in what is called a tooth and nail match, which I assume is a no rules. I'm not even sure.
It's going to take place at Britt Baker's dentistry office.
What?
Ooh.
Yes. So I'm sure it's via stage because she's a real doctor. They're not going to have it at her real doctor's office. Like, I think she's part of a firm, and it's not even like her thing. You know, she's just there.
That's right. A cinematic falls count anywhere match.
That could be pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and it's pre-show. That ain't bad.
Oh, and it's pre-show too? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should make it pretty good. I mean, like, they haven't really done cinematic stuff, but they did do like a cutscene per se one time, and it was Joey Janela and Sonny Kiss, like beating up a bunch of people at a gas station.
Yeah, it was a really Lucha Underground like vignette.
They have to go that route.
Yeah, they could make it pretty good, you know.
Yeah, I think so. In fact, they should just be Lucha Underground without the supernatural shit. I'd watch it even more than I already do.
For sure. So who wins it? That's a tough question.
Yeah, I mean, standard booking conventions, you'd think the babyface would go over, but at the same time, you got Britt coming back from injury. Do you want to give her the dirty win to keep her strong?
What, like, and it's going to be in her office, and Reba's going to be there.
Like that was my first thought. If it's at if it's at her place, I feel like she has to get the win, just as like I know where everything's. I have an advantage. Yeah, you know.
But then there's the X factor of Britt's been treating Reba like shit right from the beginning. What if Reba costs her the match?
Son of a bitch.
Either intentionally or accidentally.
I don't like that you're making too much sense here.
But they didn't tease tension this last week on Dynamite.
Exactly. That's why they didn't want you to think of it, because they want it to be a surprise. Probably not.
That's, well, you know, like we watch AEW and we use like WWE logic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it doesn't always.
Like WWE logic. I just go back rewatch to see who got the better of who on Dynamite, and say that the person that got gotten is winning.
Exactly.
I wanted to talk New Japan.
We still can.
We can talk New Japan after this.
No, because we're talking about the pay-per-view, and we're gonna be talking about that stupid no finisher move shit.
Oh yeah. I mean, I meant after the pay-per-view talk. We can talk New Japan after we cover the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
I think Swole's. I still think Swole's winning it personally.
I'm Britt Baker, DMD.
Yeah, I'm going Baker.
All right. Our next match is Matt Hardy versus Sammy Guevara in a broken rules match where if Hardy loses, he must leave the AEW, which would make Jim Cornette's co-host, the great Brian Last, very happy. He'll be rooting for Guevara.
Okay. Is this pre-show or is this show?
This is show now, apparently.
Okay. I'm going with Hardy losing, only easily because he'll just come back reincarnated as something else. Like, he did that Damascus thing for a short minute, but then put it away real quick. So I feel like he has something, you know.
Wait, what's
like
the match?
It's Matt Hardy against Sammy Guevara. It's another no rules style match, because in AEW they always enforce the rules anyway.
But what's it called? What's the name of
it? The broken rules match.
Oh my fucking god!
I know, right? And if Hardy loses, he's out of AEW.
He gone, brother.
So you think he loses and then he just comes back as
Damascus or
something. I mean, he's creative, dude. He could have something crazy planned up.
yeah, that's a good point. I like that.
Kind of something different than the broken gimmick.
Yeah.
And just something
new. That convinced me. I'm going with Sammy.
I think I went with Broken Matt when I did my picks, but I'm going to go Sammy here for posterity's sake because that's kind of a cool story idea that I didn't even think of. And honestly, I want Sammy to win anyway because I fucking love Sammy.
Yeah, Sammy's great. Even if he wants to rape Sasha Banks, he's still a tremendous performer.
At least he didn't actually do it like so many other wrestlers.
He just wanted to rape her hard.
Yeah, exactly. All right, moving on. We've got us the Jurassic Express taking on the Young Bucks in a tag team match for no reason, just two babyface teams fighting because question mark.
Like,
wait, what's the match again? I spaced out.
The Bucks versus Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy.
Roger. You want me to go with my theory, or you got something, G or J?
Go for it.
All right. I think. Oh shit! I guess I never decided who was going to win this match. But my theory is the storyline throughout the show, because they're kind of like Bucks are in a throwaway match. I think it will be some kind of set up to disband the Elite because Hangman's already out. Kenny's doing something.
I'll make it tease the cleaner recently. So.
Yeah. Oh shit. But I think somehow the Bucks wind up being healed by the end of the show.
Well, if you ask me, the Bucks are already kind of heels anyway. They're characters that they're giant assholes that are self-absorbed.
Yeah, like I don't ever see the Bucks leaving Kenny. So I'm assuming they're all gonna probably go heel to finish the show. But I guess with this match, I don't really know. What do you guys think?
I got the Bucks going over because the Bucks are probably going to want to go over.
Yeah, I got the Bucks probably winning. That's who I'll pick.
So, this is what's weird about it for me. I feel like it'd be easy to say the Bucks will win because they're the Bucks, but with the whole storyline of them breaking up, I kind of feel like if this match actually meant something, I could have seen a run-in from either Omega or Paige.
Yeah.
And then somehow the Bucks lose it because of that. Like there's a misstep, you know? But for a match like this, I don't see why either of them would get involved. Right?
No, exactly.
Like I don't see any reason for there to be involvement of anybody outside of this match. So, with that being said,
about the only way I could see a reason would be like if after the match the Bucks kind of pulled an Omega and started going nuts on beating the shit out of Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus, and then someone from the Elite came down to stop them or help them, as the case might be. That's the literal only way I could see that happening personally. And I don't buy the Bucks as big enough badasses to pull that off, but that's just me.
Yeah, if Luchasaurus is out of the picture, I could see it with Jungle Boy.
Or if it was Marco Stunt they were beating up.
Yeah, exactly. I could see that, but not Luchasaurus.
What if Kenny is ringside for no reason? No, he's got a big match. It's just a weird place to have him on the card with not anything real.
It's the weird place to have on a pay-per-view in jail. Exactly. This should be a Dynamite match.
Yeah, these guys should just be ringside during the tag title match.
Oh, did you see the great build? Did you see the great build of this match where they were partners in an 8-man tag and didn't shake hands because they knew they'd be facing each other? And I'm pretty sure that's the only interaction they've had or build they had for this match in the first place.
Oh yeah, it's lame. It's just to get Jungle Boy on TV and the Bucks. You know what I mean? Because Jungle Boy is a guy that they low key are been pushing since the get go.
Yeah.
Maybe not necessarily giving the storyline, but he's featured every episode.
He's one of their reoccurring characters. You know.
Yeah, like he's like one of their Heyman sticks.
He's like a bullet. He's like a bullet in the back of the trigger or the back of the barrel, and you're just waiting to pull the trigger on him when the moment's right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's better than my SmackDown 6. That's what it's called.
SmackDown 6 shooter. See?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Sure thing, pal. So I don't know. I'm just picking the Bucks. You guys picking the Bucks?
Yeah.
We're thinking too hard on it.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about it when I was filling out the form. I was just like, LOL, Young Bucks win.
Yeah, going with
we're gonna get those forms done a day early because the pay-per-view's on Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
All right. Up next, we have an 8-man tag team match with the Dark Order, which is going to be Brody Lee, Colt Cabana, who should be called Colt Cabana, I should add. With Evil Uno and Sonny Grayson.
Yeah, that's good.
And they'll be facing Matt Cardona, Scorpio Sky, Dustin Rhodes, and QT Marshall.
So, do you think Matt Cardona is going to be like featured as like a tippy top guy, or is he just do the job?
I could see him coming out, or this match being used to slate him into the next challenger for the TV title. Personally,
yeah. Now, that's without using WWE logic. Like he's not going to pin someone, right?
Oh, I hope not. I think I've got the Dark Order winning this match personally.
Me too. If
you're looking at everyone in the match, if QT Marshall's not in this match to get pinned, then I will buy a hat so that I can say I will eat my hat.
See, okay, you say that, right? And that was my first thought, but then Ben already said it twice. I feel that's WWE thinking.
I don't even think for me it's not WWE booking. For me, it's one of these things is not like the other.
Oh no, for sure. But like, I always like in New Japan, I always have this thought of like, oh, this person's in there to take the pin, and like I forgot who they were against, but it was Yoshihashi and Okada as a tag team, right? And I'm like, oh, Yoshihashi's here to eat that, right? And then fucking Okada ate it, and I'm like, that's not how this is supposed to work. But that's
because New Japan is better than every other wrestling company at booking in a way to make it unpredictable.
Yeah, dude, it was different.
This could solve it. What if they cheated every way possible to pin Matt Cardona?
Woo, woo, woo. You know it could happen.
Yeah, that's where I'm going. But, like, it's going to be funny because Matt Cardona's going to go out there looking at, like, the motherfucking Hogan. Like, he's going to look almost as big as Brody Lee because he's so jacked.
Yeah.
It'll be fun watching him do power moves. Like, he'll probably be in there to do the powerhouse shit versus Brody Lee.
Hope he doesn't do it against Evil Uno. That guy's still kind of fat.
Uno can move, though, man.
Yeah. Question. Speaking of Brody Lee, sorry.
Good.
What was his tag team partner's name in WWE?
Eric Rowan?
What happened to that guy? He
got let go and then he disappeared.
Corona release. Yeah.
Is his time up though?
Oh yeah.
There was fake spoilers for that Saturday show I was telling you about. Like, and they said when Cody lost the title, and they like said Eric Redbeard was there. That was just fake spoilers someone put out there, and everyone
okay.
Which is a shame because Eric Redbeard would be an awesome name for him.
Yes. I don't think he's even that concerned about working, from everything I understand.
¿Por qué?
Working. But
I'd like to see a company do something with him, though. Honestly, he was getting really good by the time he got switched to Raw and then became a non-entity.
Yes, anything he's done, he's pretty much just making fun of the Spider storyline when he gets on podcast and shit. I'm a little behind on podcasts because it's fantasy football season, so I've been consuming all that shit.
That is fair. sign up for fantasy football today.
Yeah, we still need some bodies.
We still have X amount of spots left. I don't know how.
You'd think out of our 30,000 people, it shouldn't be hard to fill up 12 slots.
Not even, dude. What is it? 8 with us in it?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. That shit's rough.
Bunch of slackers.
Goddamn. I guess it's a wrestling page, not football.
Yeah.
That's true.
I can change that. I can.
So yeah, I got the Dark Order winning personally.
Yep.
Unless they really want to go the WWE route and have Matt Cardona pin Brody Lee, and then I will demand my money back, and then you'll remind me that I didn't pay for the pay-per-view, so that doesn't really matter anyway.
He is the champion, so he shouldn't win shit.
Exactly. Having a title belt means you lose, that you take a minus 50 to all of your stats.
Fuck yeah. We really have to always remember it's not WWE when we use our logic, or trying to use logic.
Yeah.
Damn companies conditioned us for the worst.
Ease.
Oh, right. Up next is an even bigger cluster. It's our 20-man casino battle royale, with the winner receiving a future AEW world title match. The names that we have listed here are Darby Allin, Lance Archer, Brian Cage, Ricky Starks, Pentagon Jr., Ray Phoenix, Butcher and the Blade, Eddie Kingston, Shawn Spears, Billy and Austin Gunn, Jake Hager, Santana and Ortiz, Chuck Taylor and Trent. Holy shit, there are a lot of heels in this thing compared to baby faces.
Yeah. Well, it's 17 people. There's still like 4 slots open.
Yep, 4 to-be-decided slots.
So let's play the guessing game. Who's it going to be, brother?
Well, if the company hates me, Cody will be one of them. He'll win somehow.
But now, isn't this Battle Royale a pre-show thing?
It was. I don't know. Wikipedia is listed as a pre-show thing, so I'm just going to call it a question mark. It was. It wasn't a pass, though.
Yeah, okay.
But then again, like the last pay-per-view, they did the buy-in when that was a ladder match. I don't think that was on the pre-show, but it was a similar concept. So.
Yeah, that match was a mess. Now, there was a nice fancy rumor that the NWA folk might be in this match. What if it was like Nick Aldis comes out at the end? That'd be cool.
I'd be pretty cool with that. Well, I know he doesn't. I don't know. He doesn't have the it factor.
Yeah, that's right. He's kind of a nobody.
He's basically he plays wrestler. Fuck you, Bruce Pritchard. Love your podcast.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'd be cool with that. I'd be cool. I'd also be cool with James Storm showing up, i.e. Hangman Page's future tag team partner, hopefully. That would be awesome.
See, I don't think he would, because he's like one of like the few actual contracted dudes in NWA.
Yeah, him and Aldis are the ones that come to mind.
And Eli Drake.
Drake, yeah. Oh, that's a shame. Eli Drake would be so amazing here.
Right? He would. Well, yeah, there'd be crowd. Shit. They'll probably just like give us just like like Tommy Dreamer would show up.
Sunny Days.
Sunny Days. That guy what happened to him? He was under contract.
He works in production, I believe.
Oh, so he was more on that side of things.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Maybe they'll bring back that guy with no legs.
Yeah, they might. Maybe they should bring in, how do you say his name? Shellac from Death Matches?
Oh, yeah.
Because the other dude's hurt. Gage. What's his name?
Yeah. Nick Gage.
I'm watching him right now.
Oh, okay.
Watching some deathmatch shit. It's like perfect for recording our podcast. So you can just look up and like someone gets laid to it. You're like, nice.
Yeah. See, now if I were booking this thing, I'll tell you who would be in it and who would win it. Zicky Dice.
Yep. If you're bringing in any NWA guys, you got to bring in Zicky Dice. for sure.
Alternately, Miro.
Who?
Can't call
Miro,
him
yeah,
What?
he's
What does a winner get?
a future
Title
world title shot. Because, stats are what matters in AEW, even though the past several title shots have been by winning fucking matches, number one contender stipulations out of them, and have nothing to do with the wins and losses.
that's man. So what are the baby faces? Is there any baby faces in it that are big names?
Darby Allin, Billy Gunn, if you really want to look. I mean, Taylor and Trent are there, but they're kind of a mid-card tag team. So
Yeah,
Billy Gunn is a big name in that he wrestled in WWE in the '90s, and he's literally bigger than everyone else except Lance Archer.
like so, if MJF was to win the title, it'd have to be a baby face, but that makes me think
Yeah.
it might be a baby face from outside the company.
No, because remember, AEW doesn't seem to care about things like alignments.
True, but like I guess if it's anyone new to the audience, as long as they pander to the crowd, they'll be cheered.
Yeah.
You know, that'd be the
because fuck trying to cater to casual fans at the same time.
yeah. Okay, so if I had to pick someone in the match, I'd probably pick Lance Archer.
That's who I picked too, actually, and he's honestly the most logical choice, especially where, spoiler alert, I have Moxley going over in the main, but that's just me.
See, I don't. That's why I don't like it. That's why I want it to be like Galdus or Miro. But what say you, GRJ?
Honestly, the only name that popped out to me was Pentagon Jr., but I'm not even confident with that at all. The Archer one makes, I think, the most sense. It's these people that have not been announced, or like, they're obviously the big ones, right? Because it was last year that the one that got announced, special announced, won it, right?
Yeah, Hangman. Yeah, Hangman at 21.
What was he announced for that match, or did he win something to come out last?
He won a wild. He was the wild card, so I don't think he won a match, or I think it was by random draw. But let me double check the results for All Out 2019 while I filibuster by talking about it. Oh yeah, that's right. Last year it was last year at All Out it was the women got the battle royal, and it was Nyla Rose that won.
Really?
So what?
Yeah. But you might be thinking of the Casino ladder match though, where Brian Cage was the surprise entrant and he won it.
No. Interno.
Yeah.
We're talking Battle Royale happened a different pay-per-view. We're talking all out one. So this is like where Jimmy Havoc stapled that cigarette to Joey Janela's forehead.
No, that was All In.
That was All In?
Yeah, I believe.
No.
I'm so fucking confused.
No.
Because All Out was the they did the women's Casino Battle Royale.
Which one is it?
No, you're talking about double.
I have a Wikipedia article for All Out 2019, and I am reading off of it. If you're gonna get mad at anyone, get mad at Wikipedia, and in fact, everyone get mad at Wikipedia regardless.
So am I thinking of Double or Nothing?
That could be it, actually. That you might be thinking of Double or Nothing.
Okay, I'm still mad at you. You're wrong.
I'm wrong about a lot of things, just not this.
No, it was Double or Nothing, because that's the one that has the big ass chips, right? As like, okay, so yeah, it was that one where Paige came out, I think at 21, but that was like,
but okay,
that was when they were coming out like at 4 at a time.
Yeah, that is right, and he came out 21st because he got the Joker card.
Okay,
so this is the same match as the one at Double or Nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now we're on the same Hangman page.
I am sorry for saying you're wrong.
No, it's okay. I'm wrong about so many other things. I'm probably owed it.
I feel bad now.
You should. We should.
I got a Canadian angry.
But like, okay, so like Brian or Adam Page winning that, coming out, being that surprise entrant, winning it, like that makes sense because he was inside the company, right? Do
Yeah.
we see them doing that to somebody that's not?
They
Like,
did it to Brian. They did it to Brian Cage with the casino ladder match.
fuck, you're right. God
He
damn
got a
it.
title match out of it.
See, I don't even know anymore. Who did I say first? Archer?
Archer.
Yeah.
Jeez. Yeah, let's go
Yeah.
Archer.
Yeah, we could be here for like 4 years if we tried to guess all the variables as far as who
Yeah,
the
like-
fucking people could be.
Has Archer done a program with Moxley yet in AEW? Well,
No.
wasn't that like his debut match?
No, that was against Cody for the TV title.
Huh.
Although he might have actually. Good question, actually. Now that I'm thinking
I
about
thought
it,
that
he
was
might have
Cody.
wrestled- Yeah, he might have. I just read he's a debut match. I realized not debut program, so he might have had a match. I don't know now.
Moxley versus who? What are we talking about?
Versus. Oh no, he beat Marco Stunt in his debut match.
Okay, maybe he didn't then.
No, because Moxley versus Archer sounds like familiar.
But
Well, it's because it happened all in New Japan.
Yeah, it was Brody Lee that came in off the gate with a feud with Moxley.
That's right.
So yeah, Archer makes the most sense.
Yeah. Up next is a champion versus champion match, though it's only for one title, as Hikaru Shida defends her AEW Women's World Championship against Thunder Rosa. And no matter who wins this one, I think we all
Yes, I think for sure this is the pre-show match stealer or whatever. You know what I mean? Like the before the shit had are the candidate to steal the show.
I'm gonna make a bold prediction. This will probably be the best AEW women's match ever. Ooh, wait, that's standing praise.
What, dude? Penelope Ford versus Hikaru Shida during Fighter Fest.
That was pretty good.
Fucking rock. And Ford sucks. So
yeah,
I got high hopes for this match. I hope
that match that all Joshi tag team match from like really early on was really good because they were all women that work the same style, work together, and know how to work it.
Yeah, that was good, but I don't count it.
And it also gave us Yuka.
Well, it gave you guys Yuka. I'm not into that.
Now do you see why I'm mad at you and keep saying you're wrong?
Well, anywho's, after a banger of a match, I think Shida wins.
Oh yeah, and there's no way in hell, unless the NWA was starting back up really like with a specific date and AEW wanted to find some way to cross promote to help both brands. There's no way in hell Thunder Rosa is walking out of this with AEW's championship.
No, but I totally dig AEW keep bringing in talent for her to work. I guess I shouldn't say keep because this is really like the first main program.
Yeah.
But they're starting to get some solid people in that division.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. But yeah, Thunder Rosa's gonna lose.
I'm gonna go Thunder Rosa's gonna win, but she's not gonna get the title.
Like Nyla Rose comes in and stupid.
Something.
Count out victory.
Something, you know.
As long as she doesn't win for count out and get a big celebration with confetti like Lex Luger did when he beat Yokozuna but didn't win the title.
Champion's advantage.
Yep.
Yeah.
But who are we kidding? Disqualifications and the countouts don't happen in AEW.
Right. So this is the only singles, like, no gimmick match, right?
So far, yes. In fact, actually, yeah, because even the main event has a weird mini stipulation to it.
Yeah. So yeah, I think this match can be a banger.
Yeah.
But Shida, our girl.
Up next is our tag team title matches. Kenny Omega and Hangman Page defend the tag titles against FTR, who are there with Tully Blanchard.
Yes. I mean, so like this match could be like an incredible classic, but as we kind of mentioned earlier, I think a bunch of bullshit's gonna happen.
Oh yeah, this
like
is this is
Bucks
definitely
ringside and
the kind of overbooked match that Cody would normally wrestle.
Well, Cody's probably booking it.
Cody's probably and then Brandy's probably just going to get involved somehow.
Yeah, for no reason, Arn's out there, and then Brandy like takes a suicida on someone. Like,
or beats the shit out of Cash or Dax.
Tully Blanchard does a tope suicida, and Brandy eats it.
I would kill to see Tully Blanchard doing a tope suicida.
Oh, all right. Pump the brakes real quick. I said the B word. Do you think Tessa Blanchard shows up?
No.
Okay, same.
No, I think she's probably still stuck in Mexico.
Yeah. No, she's in the United States,
Oh,
right?
she's in the United States. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Well,
isn't Daga in here?
not necessarily, but Daga is booked in Chicago all week, or all mid-September, I should say. So they're definitely ready to travel because they're married and shit. And she has 2 houses. Like, she owns a house in Mexico, and I think she owns a house in Florida, according to a podcast from like 6 months ago. CBB show.
Yeah. But no, I don't think she shows up.
Yeah, me neither. I think she's WWE bound, if anything. I'm gonna die on that hill, brother.
I mean, especially where you consider AEW as where they were in the social justice company, and she was accused of using the N-word once. So yeah, there's no way.
Yeah, I mean, Excalibur did it in character, and he was off TV for like 2 months.
To be fair, supposedly, I think according to Meltzer, Excalibur chose to remove himself from that position.
Oh, that makes sense though.
Because he didn't want to have the backlash against him affect the show at all, which is really cool if it's true.
Yeah, I wish that would get more play on the media.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell me these things? I'd make posts about it.
Probably because I didn't find out about it until way after it was too late to be newsworthy.
That's true. But anywho,
caught up on Observer stuff when after I resubscribed.
Yes. So anyway, back to the match. FTR wins after a very convoluted bullshit finish. After a really good match,
where one or more people turn alignments.
Yeah, it's gonna be a shit show. But I think Paige comes out of this as the babyface.
If this company is smart, that is exactly what will happen because they've already made him the biggest babyface. He hangs out with the Elite, who are some of the biggest. Okay, not in terms of their wrestling ability, in terms of their characters, they're some of the biggest dickheads in the company.
Big time.
If Paige doesn't come out of this babyface, and I don't fucking know anymore.
The only weird thing is if the Bucks turn heel, that will make that FTR Bucks match interesting. Then again, they might play into that the heels and faces don't matter. So, I don't know. TRJ, tell us about Japan.
Hold on.
We're still not done with the pay-per-view yet, boys.
Yeah, we got 2 more matches.
I know.
Hold on. Give me a second.
I'm trying to spark that boy.
So, what I don't like, the whole breakup of the Elite and all that shit, I don't like that FTR are going to win the championships from Paige and Omega. That's not the right team to win it from.
No, I always thought the Bucks should have taken it during the implosion, and then the FTR takes it from them.
Exactly, because at this point, that means FTR or the Bucks are probably gonna take it off FTR. And I feel
the Bucks are booking the tag team division probably.
But that doesn't sit well with me, you know?
No, it doesn't because you are a sane human being.
If in my head I see FTR winning that shit off the Bucks, that is a better storyline than them beating Omega and Paige and then going after, or the Bucks going after them. I don't need to see the Bucks as the challengers. I need those motherfuckers to be the cocky. I need them to be the champs, right?
Yep.
The best tag team in the fucking world. and then FTR beats him, whatever. But this way, it's kind of like you're gonna put yourself over. Like the way I see it, it's kind of like if Triple H is like, I'm gonna make that guy champion so I could beat him.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about like Triple H in the early 2000s.
Like okay, so like remember when he won that feud over Booker T?
Oh, God, I drink to forget it, but it doesn't work.
Okay, but like, let's say like if Triple H dropped that to somebody else for Booker T to win it, just for Triple H to snag it away from him. Like
Yeah,
that's what I feel is going on with this shit. I think it's in the wrong order. Young Bucks should be champions, and FTR should be the ones following them, chasing them.
yep.
That's true, but here's like one thing, an old rumor in AEW is like Tony Khan had to like make it so the Bucks actually won a few matches because they didn't want to. They were like just putting everyone over. So like the Bucks might not actually want to win. So it'll be kind of lame that it'll be like one match. FTR, wins this match and goes on and defends versus the Bucks, and that feud's kind of over. That'll be kind of sucky instead of like a 6 month, just amazing. Oh my gosh, blood feud going on. But you got to remember that one thing where the Bucks just were like wanted to put everyone over and not actually.
I mean, like, so the Bucks, even back in New Japan, were very. They were Bullet Club, right? With the Bullet Club, there's a lot of fucking shenanigans that goes on, right? Pretty much what is going on in AEW. A lot of bullshit.
Yeah.
If they were to win it and then they go after and then FTR goes off that way, like you could spread that out, right? You have fucking somebody running for the fucking Bucks the first match. It's like a bunch of bullshit that they can't win it themselves.
See, now, if you did it the other way with FTR as a champion, you could still have a really long program if Tully Blanchard would start amassing himself a stable of other people he could keep throwing at the Bucks to keep them from winning the titles.
Well, he's got Ty Dillinger doing nothing.
Hey, he's in a casino battle royale. He could win that. Oh, yeah.
Dude, he's my dark horse to win. Like, just like randomly. But I don't know.
I don't think he's gonna see World Championship gold in AEW. At least not in the near future. So
no, like I don't think he's necessarily gotten himself over as a heel. Like no one gives a shit about him. He hasn't.
That's how I feel about him. Like I don't.
He hasn't passed that stigma that he had in WWE, where he's just like a middle guy.
Well, the worst thing is he could have gotten past that if they would have actually pulled the trigger and had him be more of a major player after he hit Cody with that chair shot. And nope, LOL, Cody won that match, and it's been nothing for him since. AEW has only themselves to blame for Shawn Spears not being able to get out of that stigma.
That is true. He got put on the back burner when live TV kind of started.
Yeah, and then the last time we saw him on pay-per-view, he was a joke, or it was part of a match where the joke was, LOL, he has Tully Blanchard's face on his dick.
Yeah, they were trying goofy and it didn't work out.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, even they gave him a slight shot to get over as a single, like after the Cody shit, and it just didn't really pan out.
Yeah.
I don't know. I still feel like he was doing better as Ty Dillinger coming out for the Royal Rumble at number 10.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he was actually an underdog people liked instead of just a meh heel.
Meh. That's meh. That's
meh.
Basically it. Meh. That's it.
Meh. Yeah. Oh yeah. By the way, FTR wins.
Yeah. Finally. All right. Oh, our next match is exciting. It's Chris Jericho versus Orange Cassidy in a Mimosa Mayhem match, where the match can only be won by pinfall, submission, or by throwing the opponent into a tank of mimosa. How fitting that the guy who's saying was "drink it in, man" is in a match where you can win by putting him in the drink, man.
Man, dude, this gimmick, I don't think he got it over. Like, Jericho gets a lot of stupid shit over.
Yep.
But I don't think he got this match over, at least not yet. Usually he can get that shit over before it happens.
I think with I think like with a lot of things with Orange Cassidy, not having a lot of crowd there kind of hurts. Orange Cassidy is one of those guys I feel like if you have a crowd, the segments are gonna resonate more. That's just me.
I think it's not as over just because of the finish. Like it's gonna be a regular match of a pin or a submission, and then the alternative is getting thrown into a drink.
I mean, that sounds pretty good to me. I'd let any of you guys throw me into a drink at any time.
I mean, like the way didn't this shit happen in WWE in the women's division, like in the '90s, where like if you got thrown into pudding, you lost.
Yup. It was also a very Vince Russo thing in WCW.
Yeah, see, like, I feel like it's just a stupid gimmick. It's not a good one, you know? And Chris Jericho or not Chris Jericho, it's hard to push that.
Yeah.
It's hard to push that.
Yeah, well, like, I think this feud has ran out of gas, though. Because, like, by match 2, it wasn't really as good. So I'm sure this will probably finish it. I'm assuming Jericho's going to take the L.
Yeah.
And stay off TV for a little bit.
Even if he doesn't stay off TV, there's a lot that can be said about Jericho, positive or negative, depending what you think of him. One thing is for certain, he is not afraid to put younger talent over. Due to the WrestleMania loss to Fandango.
Hey, and after 10 more years, he finally won a championship.
Da, 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 da.
They like jumped off of the stage. I saw a video, like off the entrance thing.
Yeah.
They, like jumped off of that into the ring or some shit.
That's cool.
Yes. I don't know if it was from when they won, whenever that match happened.
Oh,
I don't know.
Fandango jumping off that thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I honestly, it reminded me when, I forgot his fucking name. He's in AEW now. Angelico. Where he did that on Lucha Underground. That was more impressive,
so
though.
Cool.
So much more impressive.
Yeah.
Well, that guy can fly, so that's not even fair.
Can't quite fly like the Rascals. They fly really high.
Very, very high.
I'm up there with them.
So, yeah, do we all have Jericho or Cassidy winning us? I mean?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
And that takes us to our main event. Jon Moxley defending the AEW World Championship against MJF, where Moxley is banned from using the Paradigm Shift.
Now we could talk about New Japan for a second.
Yep.
So New Japan just did this shit with
the King of Pro Wrestling tournament.
Yeah, the King of Pro Wrestling. They pretty much just put it up to a vote, or no, they let each wrestler in whatever match they were decide the stipulation for the match, right?
Well, yeah, each wrestler picked a stipulation, and then fans voted which of the two stipulations would get used, Taboo Tuesday style.
Exactly, right? And then they had I forgot who was in this match. It was Blue Justice and
wasn't it Kojima and El Desperado? If it's the finish,
El Desperado, yeah, you're right, you're right. They had the exact same thing, right? Where
the submission match.
No, it was it was a no finisher.
No
match.
Finisher.
You
Okay,
you couldn't use your finisher.
Well, actually, didn't one have no finisher? The other have you could only use your finisher, and then no finisher won.
Maybe I'm not 100%
Because
sure.
I think the show match was the only one where they both had the same stipulation and it became a submission match out of it.
I think you're right. Yeah, I think you're right. But yeah, they had these stupid gimmicks for these matches,
So fucking stupid.
and then fucking AEW comes out with the same bullshit.
Well, at least the fans didn't get the vote on this.
Yeah. Who won the Kapow thing? Invitation.
Desperado did because. Oh wait.
That match there.
No, who won the whole tournament?
Yano.
Yano.
Oh, perfection.
Yeah, by pinning Okada with a roll up.
Okay, okay, you guys said something about that. I remember now.
Yeah, Yano won that.
So Toru Yano now holds what is basically the WWE's equivalent to the 24/7 title, a stupid comedy title that will probably be amusing for a few weeks and then a headache for several months.
Dude, he probably has a new DVD to sell. Dude, I love how he hits people with a DVD like it hurts.
Yeah. Hey, Conan used to take his shoe off and whip it at people.
That would hurt.
Like not even a wrestling, just a sneaker.
Be all right. At least it's not pitching Matchbox cars.
Or attacking a Mankind with a bag of popcorn like Owen Hart would do at house shows to pop the boys.
That's funny shit.
Yeah.
I missed those. There was like a couple of years ago, I made this post. There was an indie show around me, and they're hitting each other with like blow up baseball bats, like inflatable baseball bats, and they were selling it. It was fucking hilarious.
In WCW, there was a point when Hacksaw Jim Duggan, and he didn't come to the ring with a wooden 2x4. It was some kind of floppy plastic thing that would just wobble all around when he tried to swing it. It was so fucking phony and stupid looking.
Yeah. What else? What have I seen? I was at Bar Wrestling and they did the Lego spot where instead of thumbtacks they have a bag of Legos.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love the shit. Like that's like campy shit. I like it.
Well, Legos look perfect, dude.
Brandon Cutler needs to do that with a bag of four-sided dice for a spot. That shit would hurt.
That'd be funny.
Oh,
like a bunch of different dice. That'd be funny.
Yeah. The four-sided dice, especially though, those are the ones built like pyramids. You step on one of those, you're in pain.
Well, like now, like D&D, there's still how many dice are in that? That's like a good amount of dice, like in one set, right?
There is a fair amount, yeah.
Just pull, like roll that out, and then do any kind of slam.
Yeah.
Hey, should we email him?
Yes, we should.
You're the connecting to all the wrestlers.
I know like one guy that lives 20 minutes from me. Come on.
That's like one more guy than we know.
Okay. I know, I'm pretty cute.
I mean, I have a picture with Taya. That's all about it. That's about it.
You beat me.
I have a picture with Kylie Ray. You're right. I'm way cooler than you guys.
Okay, so yeah, New Japan.
Mox versus MJF. Oh yeah, the New Japan thing. Did you want to rant about that New Japan match where we're going to talk about the no finisher rule? Because I know I could probably rant about how stupid it was too.
It was dumb. Yeah, it was dumb. I get what they were trying to do. I want to know when they put this thing into effect for AEW of like you can't use your finisher.
That was part of the build because Moxley hit MJF with a paradigm shift during the build. So I should point out that the entire build of this match was MJF doing goofy comedy and Moxley beating the shit out of him multiple times and making him look like an even bigger goof. So after he took the paradigm shift, MJF came out with a whole neck brace gimmick and a lawyer, and basically said that he was going to sue AEW if they didn't ban the paradigm shift in his match with Moxley.
I mean, but like, is this like one of those where it's champion's advantage? Because
that's the think, yeah, that's the best part. I don't think he signed a contract saying the title would change hands. So what the fuck are
Yeah,
he even doing?
exactly, right? Because it's gonna be the same shit. He's gonna hit. He's gonna hit his move, and he's gonna get DQ'd.
If this match is longer than Moxley coming out, kicking MJF once, hitting with a paradigm shift, and walking away, then Moxley's the biggest kayfabe idiot ever.
Yeah, so Vince was right.
So if they go that route, the non-finish route, would this not be the main event? That'd be the giveaway for sure. If they have this match mid-show.
Dude, that's a good. That's a good question.
You know, it's funny if they did make it the main event, and then you're like, oh, but show's over, go off the air 25 minutes early.
Such good shit. Now.
Dude, okay. Yes, I could see that shit happening. Him coming out, boot, paradigm shift, whatever, and he wins it. Or he loses and the match is over, right?
Yeah.
I could see that as a positive.
Yeah. The tag team match would be the main event then.
No, even if it was the main event. Like, imagine that's how your pay-per-view ended.
Okay, Vince McMahon.
It would also be the historic first ever disqualification in an AEW match, I think.
That's big.
That is big. Dang, that could happen. I actually like if that happens.
Watch the refs not enforce the rule if it does happen.
Because I really want to pick MJF, but I want him, I want him to keep his streak. Here, I got another Japan question. Is Moxley booked for the G1?
We don't know.
Have they released the G1 names yet?
No, we are patiently waiting day by day.
Okay. Because if Mox does the G1, there's no way he's going to do AEW at the same time. Like, this could be another Moxley loses and is away for like 3 months or 8 weeks or whatever.
No. I could see him doing both.
I think he'll miss a taping or two, but that's not a big deal.
Yeah, I could see him winning this match, or not winning, but losing the match by DQ because he uses finisher. And then he goes and does New Japan for, what is it, a month? No, it's not even a month. It's a couple weeks now. It's like 3 weeks.
Yeah, and it's probably a hybrid schedule too, I'm assuming. A little different. Oh. I feel like he's going to go show up in Japan, get something going so he can defend his title at whatever you might call it, the Wrestle Kingdom.
Nah, dude, he's losing that title to Kenta.
Yeah, when's that supposed to happen?
Where are we? We're September?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that freaking November event they do?
Sapporo.
Yeah, I don't think he walks into WK or Wrestle Kingdom as champ. I think like that would be his like rematch to Kenta, and he loses it there, and he loses that one too.
Nice. I don't know. Anywho's, I'm picking MJF, even if it's the DQ, because I think they want to keep that win streak intact, no matter what. But like, it'd also be pretty cool for AEW to finally like do the non-WWE guy, and it will kind of shut up a lot of haters.
Yep. Oh man, that alone would make it worthwhile.
But like, I feel like they want to roll with this MJF 2020 shit through the election. That's like the whole point, right?
I can kind of see that. There is one thing I need to look up really quickly here so you guys can filibusterly do that, because there was one other facet of the storyline that I thought that I'm not sure if I'm remembering correctly that I just want to look into really quickly, because I'm not, because one thing I remember correctly is true. I don't even know if that stipulation is going to happen though. Let me just double check.
Which one?
The whole no finisher thing. But let me just.
I mean, if it's still on Wiki, then
okay.
I feel like it is.
Okay, so never. I guess I did understand wrongly because I thought as I know the Moxley versus the lawyer match that happened this week, there was something to do with the paradigm shift there, but I think if the lawyer doesn't show up, yeah, it was if the lawyer that Moxley was allowed to use the paradigm shift against the lawyer, not that it had anything to do with the all out match. So I guess I did understand that stipulation wrong. Never mind. This is why I fact check before I say something and present it like it's a fact.
Nah, I just present shit like it's a fact. Come on, this is America.
I'm not Dave Meltzer. I'm not qualified enough to do that.
No, you're from Canada, so you think a little bit longer than us.
Yeah, exactly, eh? I got Moxley as winning it personally, but man, that the more I think about it, the more I wish I had gone with MJF just because of the possibility of that paradigm finish DQ.
Yeah, and it'd be exciting TV going forward because he can talk all the damn time and never have to wrestle.
Yeah.
And what's his name? His Heavy can do all the wrestling for us.
Yeah.
He's pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's true. Surprised he's not in the Casino Battle Royale.
That we know of.
We know. I mean, we already got Archer and Cage in there. Why not get one more Heavy?
The rules too much ass.
And well, we already got Billy Gunn in there. He is Mr. Ass, so we can't have anyone that rules too much.
Dude, missed opportunity not to have Warhorse and Billy Gunn.
I know, right? Them and Austin could team up as the rulers of ass.
Yes. Dude, Billy Gunn's son must suck because they never wrestle, even on Dark.
Yes, it's true. I mean, think of how much Billy Gunn sucks when he's in the ring for more than 5 minutes and then gets blown up. I couldn't imagine his son.
And he's their top coach.
Yep.
Nah, that's just talking shit.
That's funny. It's funny. I talk shit about Billy Gunn, yet I've actually liked just about every tag team run he's had. So it's when he's a singles wrestler that I couldn't get into him.
Speaking of heavies, is Eddie Kingston going to be part of the show?
He is in the Casino Battle Royale.
He's in the Battle Royale? Okay.
Yeah.
He's talking for Lucha Bros and Butcher and Blade.
Butcher and Blade, yeah. Cool. Yeah, they're all part of a 5-man faction because this is, as much as we make jokes about this being all managers wrestling, this is also all factions wrestling.
Yes. And it was great because when they had their little verbal thing, like Eddie Kingston out talked to Taz and Jake the Snake.
Yeah.
It's like, go away.
Yeah, I like that. Eddie Kingston can talk. Who knew?
Okay. Do you have Grandpa Zach's question?
I can get it in a second here. I just gotta load it up. Was in our chat, or you put it in our chat, right?
I'm gonna look for it again.
Yeah. Was that the only question?
I think it was.
Yeah, I'm not gonna look back. So yeah, that's the only question. I just put it back in there.
Okay, cool. Then I just gotta. Oh, of course, I just went. Of course, there we go. Found it.
We totally pre-planned these shows, superstars.
Yep, I have everything ready for everything. All right, so our question of the week. Steven Zach asks, with a lot of significant NWA stars moving on, would it be a good idea for AEW to bring in James Storm to feud or team with Hangman Page? That is some good shit, pal.
We talked about this in the chat for a quick second.
Yeah.
Was it in the chat?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That would basically be America's Most Wanted 2.0.
Yep. I.e. awesome.
Then Hangman could do all of the work.
And James Storms could handle the talking.
Yep.
Damn, that shit, yeah.
And they would both handle the drinking.
That's true. Now, but if they put them together, it would kind of suck for Hangman because he wouldn't get that singles elevation. He'd still be stuck in a tag team situation.
Yeah.
But do any of us think Hangman's really ready to be that tippy top singles guy? Because I don't really think that way.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't seen the singles chops now that he's gotten the character boost yet, so it's hard to tell.
He was pointing in the right direction. Go ahead though, GJ.
Like if he were to win the title within the next couple months, I wouldn't be upset as I would be when he was first thrown into that title picture scene, you know.
Oh man, I thought that would have been such bullshit if he would have won that over Jericho.
Dude, I think they were ready for that. I thought they were gonna have Jericho or Page go over, you know. But I think
and then like pump the brakes, like no.
Yeah, because people were talking about that, and it was all negative. Nobody wanted Page to win the title that early, you know. Now, if he were to win a title or the title, I'd be okay with it. You know, He has a character. He's not just one of the guys from the Elite that hangs out with the Bucks and Omega.
His tag team matches have let him go over some pretty high level talent like the Bucks.
Yeah, like
this impending feud with Omega, he could possibly go over Omega, which I know that won't mean shit to casual fans, but I mean their hardcore fan base, him going over Omega would just be a gigantic elevation.
Oh, for sure,
big time. So we're kind of in agreement that it as much as it would rule ass, it's probably better for Hangman to keep going singles.
Now him feuding with Cowboy would be fucking
that
awesome.
Wouldn't be bad. Yeah, because you don't want Cowboy in anything too serious if NWA starts back up.
Exactly. And if I want Cowboy there, if I have a Cowboy there, I want him to have his team. I want him to be teaming with Eli Drake anyway. Bring Eli Drake over there.
Oh yeah, it would make no sense to split up the NWA tag champs.
Yeah.
I completely forgot the fucking tag champs. That's so weird.
Shoes of a champion.
Yeah, they were just kind of slapped together because they were huge names.
I mean,
compared to
it's kind of like what Eli Drake does. Remember in Impact when he was just randomly slapped together with Scott Steiner and they were tag team champions?
I do remember that. I didn't watch that, but I remember that as a thing.
Yeah, I didn't watch it either, but I do remember it as well.
Yeah. So there you have it, Grandpa Zach. It'd be cool. It would rule ass, but it's not going to happen.
No. Sadly, no.
I mean, he could probably show up for this battle royale bullshit that they have going on. But for
sure, and people know him. People know his name.
Oh yeah, definitely. He's got a lot of cred. Not maybe not the big mainstream cred, but I mean there was a period of time where where TNA viewership was over 1 million, so there's probably still lapsed fans out there that would know who he is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean it was over 1 million. He was a top act.
Yeah,
even from a tag team standpoint, because like if you think back to like 09, 10, whatever, his stuff with Bobby Roode.
Yeah,
people tuned into Impact to watch knockouts in tag team wrestling.
Yep,
he was on top of one of those.
And Samoa Joe with a dick tattooed on his face. Wait.
That's good shit, pal.
Getting kidnapped by ninjas.
That was 2009, huh?
I think so, yeah.
Telling you, because the only wrestling I know is from 2009.
Because that's I think that's when like the X division was kind of getting weird.
Yeah. Which is saying something considering the X division had survived. Well, I say survived because it was, in retrospect, awesome. Kevin Nash showing up and demolishing it. Although that was fucking brilliant. I don't care what anyone out there says. The stuff with Kevin Nash with the X division was great, and I'm just sad that he got injured before it could hit its payoff.
Dude, it was great. Paparazzi Productions. Best fucking thing
So
ever.
great. Like I've seen to this day, I've seen people on the internet bitch about how Nash thought they're burying the X Division. I'm like, how? He wasn't going over anyone in the X Division in straight up one-on-one contact. He was attacking them from behind like a chicken shit heel, and then making fun of them, even though he had to attack them from behind like a chicken shit heel. How does that bury anyone? It also forced several of those guys to start showing personality and become more than just interchangeable movesets. They became characters we could care about.
Dude, that gave Jay Lethal Black Machismo.
Yes, exactly. I can't believe I'm saying this, but Kevin Nash may have been the best thing to happen to the X Division.
That's a little
What
too
is wrong?
much.
What is wrong? Okay, one of the best things.
Yeah, like he was definitely like the best thing to happen to Jay Lethal. Like I said, Black Machismo came out of that. But even like later when all of that was over, it got Jay Lethal to do that thing with Ric Flair where he was intimidating Flair, and it elevated Jay Lethal so much because before he was just that guy that was wearing those like red shorts with the and that was it. He looked like a generic black guy wrestler, I guess.
Yeah. Well, and like that woo off that like gets replayed on every couple months. It's trending. It's hilarious.
Yeah. Man, I gotta get back on Impact Plus and watch some of that era.
So good.
Yeah.
So good.
The two-sided ring that Kevin Nash is gonna do, and bringing in guys from Uruguay.
It's good shit, pal.
Or that bringing in that midget that was supposed to be exactly like Chris Sabin. Oh my god, that was so brilliant.
So do we still got some time to get into the top? I don't know. Well, not 500. Selected out of the top.
Nope,
25.
all 500.
Talk about that. Do we want to talk about a couple of them?
I mean, we can, yeah.
Yeah.
Stop
I'm just
messaging
grabbing
me.
the list now.
Damn it. I want to have that list in front of me too, so give me a sec. PWI 500. Damn it, I was pressed that.
All I know is that Seth Rollins is mad at this list because 7 people were higher than him, probably. He's probably mad about that.
Really? He was 8th?
Yep.
Good.
Yes, sir.
He's good.
Okay, so...
Universal Champion. A lot.
Okay, so... do you have the rules to this? Because, people saw this and saw Moxley at 1, and they got super, butthurt over it. And I'm going, there's more than just, how many matches you won that they look at.
Yeah.
Yeah, people get butthurt. It's off the top of my head, it's your match count, but who you wrestled, and where you wrestled, and how many people saw you wrestle. There's a lot of things. And kayfabe also in it.
I thought it was a good pick.
Yeah, because the timeline goes from July to June or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, it's summer month to summer month. But if you think about it, freaking Mox, AEW World Champ, U.S. Champ in Japan, and he had crazy never done before Gaijin things in the G1. Am I right?
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's totally worth it.
Yeah.
As a good number 1, a solid number 1.
Yeah. Number 2 was Adam Cole, Bay.
I'm all right with that.
I'm okay
I think
with
it's
that.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's
he had
good.
he had a run that started before this list's eligibility would have kicked in, so that's a pretty good sign. Dude was champion for over a year.
And I know Meltzer worked somewhere else, but he was giving them 6, 7-star matches all the damn time.
Yeah, he was just kind of wishing they took place in Tokyo Dome so they could get even more.
Yeah. Now, did I like all those matches? Not necessarily. But
Well, no, because
big
I like
matches.
things like psychology and moves that can beat people without having to do them 80 times. But
Right. It's pretty sad that this Pat McCaffrey match is probably my favorite match since.
Did we lose Habes?
I think he had exploded talking about Pat McAfee.
Habes, we lost you, buddy.
Wah,
Um,
wah, wah, wah.
yeah, I'm okay with Adam Cole at number 2. And then we
Yeah.
got Chris Jericho at 3.
I mean, he is Le
Habes is back.
Champion.
Habes is back.
I'm back.
Finish your thought there, dude.
Oh, I said the Pat McCaffrey match was my favorite match up until besides like Adam Cole's War Game matches. Those
Yeah.
were all pretty dope.
Yo,
That's all I said.
I
thought I
just hope,
died.
as a small tangent, I just hope that they keep him around long enough and they can bring in Scott Norton, team up Norton and McAfee, and call them the antivirus. Nothing.
Jesus. Just move along, Robert. Our intern. God damn it.
Womp womp. Yeah, we were just mentioning how Chris Jericho, Le Champion, is number 3.
Yes. Okay, so like this guy I feel could also have been number 1.
Yeah.
Like I feel like him and Moxley are interchangeable, but I feel like Adam Cole is like the good number 2. Like he's the solid one.
And I feel like the main reason I could give Moxley for taking number 1 over Jericho is because he's also got the New Japan stuff under his belt as well. He's still technically the New Japan US champion, even though he hasn't really done anything with it. But that still adds to his prestige on paper.
I mean, it's not his fault. He hasn't done anything with the title.
How do we know? We don't know. He might have invented COVID. He did get that needle that one time. How do we know that wasn't a COVID vaccine because he knew it was coming?
I mean, you're right.
Why do you think his wife got it? Number 4 is Drew McIntyre.
He sucks, but it's a good spot.
What did he do before the Royal Rumble?
Nothing.
Lost to Roman Reigns for a while.
Yeah. Lost to Roman Reigns, was friends with Dolph Ziggler. The fact he was friends with Dolph Ziggler should cost him about 20 or 30 spots.
Yeah, I think this guy, I think he's too high. If he was in like 7 to 10 range, I'd be okay with it.
Yeah, like he was also hurt for a spell before he became world champion. They like left him out. Yeah, they left him out, brought him back to lose to Roman for a little while. Yeah, he's too high. Never mind.
I think, and then we have Tetsu Niato as number 5. I feel like if COVID didn't happen,
He would have shot up.
I think he could have been number 1 really easily.
Because
he had a great summer to the end of the year up to Wrestle Kingdom. And then people were excited as shit, right? He was ready to have matches against Hiromu. Like people were excited for that, and then COVID happened, and then I just feel like everything went down the shitter because of what happened. But I feel like this is the one guy that could have been like number 1. If
without COVID, just imagine the amount of quality title defenses he would have had on just on the basis of him defending 2 titles at all their big shows alone.
Yeah,
that would have shot him up so much in their criteria. You'd think.
Shout.
What else we got?
Up next is number 6 is Kazuchika Okada.
He's kind of just at the top because of his name, right?
Yeah.
Basically, I don't really know if he did enough from when was I don't know. The criteria would have started June 2019 until June 2020, I think.
Yeah.
Well, wasn't he champ going into Wrestle Kingdom?
Yeah, see that was my thing. Like going into Wrestle Kingdom up until the beginning of January, like he's up there. He could be top 10, but then after Wrestle Kingdom, he didn't really do anything. You know,
Yeah.
He came out having to do his own King of Pro Wrestling thing,
and then lost to goddamn Toru Yano by a roll up.
I mean, you don't sleep on Yano. That guy will be. That's the guy that fucks up everybody's bracket every year.
So Yano should be number one because he also defeated Mox. Yano should be number one contender in the States, in Florida,
number
in
one.
Jacksonville.
He's number one in my heart.
Yeah, he should be the number one contender in Jacksonville.
Yeah. And then number 7 is Cody Rhodes, which does
That's good.
What?
That's good, dude. He's done nothing but win. It's no different than like Triple H winning all the time.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, he is booking. He is an EVP, so of course he's going to win. I kid. I don't know. I just think that there's I don't know if I'd put him if I'd have him that high up personally, but he definitely.
I'd have him higher.
I think you're higher.
Dude. No. Just here. Keep him rolling. Who's next?
Number 8 is Seth Rollins with the Monday Night Messiah, which, I mean, I guess if you're going to put Cody at 7, Seth at 8 makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
If you're going to put Cody at 7, have to put somebody like Seth at 8.
Yeah, someone not also boring, but on TV all the time.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Number 9 is Kofi Kingston, which I'm sure is just sorely on his run as world champion from their start date of June 6th until that fateful night in October, which is kind of funny because I mean I guess I can't say he hasn't done anything since. He was tag team champion against someone afterwards.
He's he was tag team champ like the whole time after.
And I mean he got to beat Miz and Morrison about 4,000 times during that time. So.
Oh yeah, he did rule that summer.
Yeah.
He lost the title at SummerSlam though. No, he's way too high. Kofi Kingston.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he's way too high.
Number 10 is AJ Styles.
He's similar to Seth. Like he might have not done anything that memorable.
Yeah.
But he's been featured the whole time on the top shows. Number
11 is Keith Lee, who I feel like could have been so much higher if he actually would have had a better reign in NXT, and they didn't rush to get 2 belts off and move him up to the main roster.
I think it was just that whole thing of like they gave him the titles just so he could be called NXT champion or former NXT champion on Raw or SmackDown, you know?
Yeah.
Good publicity there.
Yeah, exactly.
That or you know the whole Meltzer like say plans changed. Maybe there was no plans to bring him up. They put the belts on him, and all of a sudden Vince is like, "What about that Craig Lee guy?" Because he doesn't know people's names, I assume.
Craig Lee.
I mean, after what happened at the Rumble, I'm pretty sure Vince knows who Keith Lee is because at number 12, you have Brock Lesnar at the Rumble. Like, it was a big moment where Brock was pretty much running through everybody, and then out comes Keith Lee, and that just stops.
Yeah, it's not a joke.
Number 12 is Brock Lesnar, who kind of interesting to look at on paper because, like, man, this guy held the title for a good chunk of that time from June 2019 until right up until March or April 2020. But then if you look at the number of actual title matches he had.
But wasn't he on Raw for like a couple months straight?
Yeah, he was on there was a while where he was on for quite a bit. And he had the Money in the Bank stuff that he was doing.
Oh, that's right. That's just another case of top guy and top show with a top title.
Yep.
I'm
okay with his position because I mean it's Brock Lesnar. That dude's scary. You put that if Brock Lesnar was like, hey, I actually want to be number 1. PWI would put him number 1 because he's Brock Lesnar and he's scary.
Yes. So was he number 10? Is that what you said?
He was number 12.
12. Oh shit, we're cruising along.
Yeah. Number 13 is Kenny Omega, who is if it wasn't for his tag team run, I'd say he's coasting entirely on name alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hasn't done much except for match of the year with the Bucks.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, basically. Number 14 is Roman Reigns, who missed a good chunk of time in 2020.
He missed
3 months.
like a
4 months or
double
5
chunk
months.
of time.
Yeah, because of the
no,
leukemia thing.
Cancer, yeah. He pretty much came back for Mania build.
Yeah.
Did that. Then he just did like dog food matches with Baron Corbin for like 6 months.
Oh, God, now I need a stiff drink.
So this was definitely on Name It Alone.
Yep. I like
15,
this next one, though.
Number 15, the man with the man without the it factor, Nick Aldis.
Put some respect on that NWA title.
For sure.
The dealer. Because I've never gotten to use this joke on a podcast, and this is horrible, so forgive me, everyone. I think it's funny that Nick Aldis is the dealer. Isn't that a better nickname for Marty Skrull, seeing how he'll hit on anything under 17?
Jesus.
Allegedly.
That was a good one.
Gotta say allegedly to cover my bases.
Yes. So, is there any like outliers that you really like? Just like scrolling up the list.
That I really liked?
Yeah, that like you like where they're placed. Just for the next couple. Because I got two that are way up there that I want to mention.
I'd like to know how Nakamura is 26. I love Nakamura, don't get me wrong, but even as a champion, dude has been job ski to the stars.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, he was an IC champion.
Yeah, and he lost every fucking match except title defenses.
Yeah, he didn't do shit. I would like to point out Kylie Ray being like, I don't know, she's in the 70s. Because one thing that was different with this year's
78
rankings, yeah.
Yeah, that's
the
right.
One thing there's women included if the majority of their matches, or if they had a large amount of intergender matches.
Yeah.
Basically all she does on the indies.
I like that she was ranked several ranks above Tessa Blanchard, just saying.
That's what I was going to point out.
Yeah, that's a good one.
For being on the same mainstream show, she like outranked Tessa, which was their world champ.
Yep.
But like if you look at the indies though, like freelance wrestling out of Chicago is like one of the top 3 promotions out of the Midwest.
Yeah.
And they get a lot of play, like pay-per-view, like iPay-per-view downloads, and then like on streaming channels.
Yeah. Here's what just caught my eye. I'm a big Drew Gulak fan. You know it. I know it. How the fuck is Drew Gulak number 60?
That's good.
That's probably too good.
He did all that shit with Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Yeah, and then he did nothing before it and nothing after it.
That's true.
Yeah.
My question is,
we only remember what we want to.
The one that popped out is Sonata being at 85. Like up until Wrestle Kingdom, he was one of the guys.
Yeah.
He was one of the guys, and then obviously Wrestle Kingdom happened, and then everybody took a back seat to COVID and Naito when it happened with New Japan. But I feel like he should have been at least 30, 40.
Yeah. What was the highest Ring of Honor guy on the list?
Give me a second. Highest Ring of Honor.
Oh, so sad for John Morrison only being 100. Dude should be like in the main event and way higher on the list.
Roosh is 18.
Yeah.
Roosh is that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Very good, actually.
Doesn't Roosh also do stuff with AAA, or is he done there? Yeah.
I'm sure he
doesn't.
Oh no?
Not
I know he had been at one point. Okay.
No. He stopped.
I also like Jacob Fatu at number 20 was a nice pleasant surprise for me.
Yeah, I mean he's a tippy top indie dude in MLW.
The fact that dude is an MLW and hasn't been stolen from them for a big contract with AEW, WWE kind of.
Did you see he signed like a 6-year contract or something?
Yeah. Yeah.
During this pandemic, it's fucking weird.
Good on MLW though.
And he's not like super young either. Like I think he's late 20s.
Yeah.
But
Then again, I don't know how well he would have done with a contract with WWE because he's got jail time under his contract and he wouldn't be allowed to go into travel to Canada or some other because of some restrictions. And I think that's what kept him out, or what I've heard was something that would have kept him out of WWE. So
I mean, the Usos are in the same boat, but
yeah,
they're just fine.
yeah.
Same as that. Likewise with MVP. So
Yeah, and then he went out and did shit. And it's just, I don't know, legal system stuff. I don't know at all.
Yeah, the next big one is PCO at 331.
Yeah.
Bandito at 34.
The Ring of Honor guys got pretty nice slots. What I
it's
didn't
not
like,
bad, yeah.
the highest impact rated guy was Sammy Callahan at like 53.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
57.
57, shoot.
Yeah.
But like
he ranked below Ricochet, who's had like a terrible 2020 after Paul Heyman got fired or got demoted.
pretty much. But like if you really want to look at the impact rankings as a whole, you look and see that like John Morrison left the company. Brian Cage got hurt and left the company. So like Sammy Callahan was pretty much losing all the time.
Yeah.
And then Tessa kind of like fucked up her own thing. So it really leaves Impact in a weird way.
Willie Max at 68.
I like him.
Love Willie Mack.
Dan the Dad is at 500, in case you were wondering.
I had to look
He's
that guy up.
He's funny, dude.
The real question is, where's Marco Stunt?
No idea.
Man, Eddie Edwards is only 132 because that title reign happened way too late. Although it was way too short anyway, but still.
Yeah.
Although, man, I was pretty all in on Eric Young beating him on Impact, so I'm okay with that.
I thought they would have saved that for the pay-per-view, but what do I know?
Oh, the pay-per-view. I mean, yeah, I definitely thought they were going to save that match for the pay-per-view, but when they announced the match happened this soon, I'm like, yeah, the pay-per-view's not till October, like late October. They're not extending this feud to make the title change happen there. They're gonna jump the gun, and I'm okay with that because Eric Young has been fucking awesome lately.
Oh yeah, dude.
Wait, are these spoils?
No,
they shouldn't be. What to say? They shouldn't be spoils because if people are reading my reviews, they wouldn't have this. Wouldn't be spoils.
It happened on TV, so already.
Yeah. Oh, poor Sami Zayn. Elias managed to rank one higher than him.
Oof. Those all suck. All right, boys. Anything to plug? Or we got anything else left?
We have our fantasy football league going on. $10 if you guys want to join. I don't know if I want to push the Patreon right now, but we do have a Patreon.
We've got a situation, we'll just say.
Yeah. Pro Wrestling Tees, we got our shirts out there. Our predictions game, gotta plug that some bitch.
That's on bitch.
Yeah. It's posted. Go check it out. Sign up for Patreon, play it. Try to beat us. If I do as well as they did at SummerSlam, you will beat me.
Yeah, they're doing pretty good at beating us, so I'm off my game. Shit, it's been like 6 months. I suck.
If there's anything what we should do, remember when we used to do those verses? If we ever go back to that, it should be us versus them.
Yeah.
Just keep booking ourselves in our favor.
All of us versus Richard Corrigan every month because he keeps winning.
Oh,
I think he's won a couple of times, hasn't he?
Corrigan Hall, yeah, that motherfucker.
Yeah. I feel like he's always winning.
He's working us, working our system.
All right.
He's Bruce Pritchard.
Motherfucker. Oh, wrong.
That might be the meanest thing I've ever said about anyone. I'm sorry for comparing you to Bruce Pritchard, Corrigan.
All right then. Top guys out.